konnichiwa, yo yo. Hello everyone. Welcome. How's everyone doing? Welcome in Lemon. Only you have been waiting here. I see today. We are back with Project Eden's Garden with the moon. And Moon, you have time today, right?
I do have time.
No emergencies.
If there's an emergency, I will make the time. I'm devoted. I'm devoted to the cause.
The emergency. We are playing.
Exactly.
I'm playing my game.
I'm playing my game. I'm playing my Eden's Garden.
I can't pause, Mom. Okay, so let's load. 2022. Just kidding. That was my last slot when I.
2022. That's when the prologue came out?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm old.
Shit, bro. Shit. That's old.
Depressing. Why is it 16 hours long? What were you doing?
No, that's the time. It was afternoon. And this is 1 a.m.
I thought that was 16 hours. I was like, 16 hours in the prologue? Ow!
Continue.
Goodness.
Okay, so... Alright. Oh, it feels good to play with mouse.
I forgot you can interact with that. I completely forgot everyone's voices, I'm not gonna lie.
That's okay. No problem. We're gonna wing it. Just wing it. Oh my god, Bear! Oh my god, Nishi! Hi! It was so long. I saw you. Yeah, nice. You saw me there? Oh my god. No pictures, please. Paparazzi. So I already investigated the body, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. After you went, I already investigated some things. No way, right?
Okay, then.
Yes, way. But not really game by some friends. New? Oh. A bloody knife lay next to the victim. It's safe to say that this must be the murder weapon. Okay, maybe I investigated all of this area already. Maybe I forgot. A loaded gun. What's going on in the killer's head? Why bring a gun to the crime scene and not even use it? Did they want to intimidate the victim? So we got to know that this wasn't used. Definitely. I did check the body. I'll go for all 4. Stop at 2 beer. Go for it. You're not always in Malta. You only live once. Drink. Blood loss. What does it say about the killer? Did they want her to die that way just so she could suffer a slow death? It's really messed up. But actually, I mean, if you die from blood loss, at some point you get unconscious, right?
Can neither confirm nor deny.
Yes, I want to leave. Do I just talk to people, maybe? But I mean, they won't know anything anyway.
I just wanna go home.
I can't believe this is happening. I forgot all the Bruno voices too.
Yeah.
It's just a dummy. It won't be fine. She's really having a moment, not something I want to deal with right now. Oof. That's the most not
lady calm
kind.
down.
Malta beer, yeah. Pretty slow, but it's like not your it's not really slow pain than slow death. Yeah, it is slow, but you're not in pain. It's like I think burning is more painful.
Yeah, call me crazy. I think that seems more painful.
Ulysses was scribbling something down his notebook.
I must take note of this.
Curious. Corporate television can barely create convincing corpses. So how does this one wind up here?
Huh?
What does it mean? He finished what he was writing and lowered the book from his face.
According to my notes.
You see, convincingly realistic mannequins like this one are real, but rare. It's cheaper, albeit clunkier, to recreate a body using special effects. That's obviously not the case here. Somehow we have a mannequin indistinguishable from a real human.
Hi, Cat. By the way, our captors must not be tight on money.
Yes.
They could produce an amazing TV show, certainly.
Okay.
Yes.
Why are you making him sound like a nerd?
Because he's the nerd. Bro, he's the virgin.
but-
He's not Giga Chad. He's virgin core.
But he doesn't look like. Yeah.
He could be virgin core, bro. Look at him. Look at the way he's standing.
He's like an historian, right? The ultimate historian, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I think he has drip.
Like only nerds would be the ultimate.
But he
historian,
has
like, think about it.
drip. He has cool glasses. Compared
No,
to
he got
other
the virgin core
nerds.
glasses, bro. Look at him. Mm. Mm-mm.
Oofy! Hi,
He's
Albie!
Giga Chad.
Oh man.
So this is this is based on a real case. I barely know the girl, and yet I feel horrible.
Oh, sorry. I'm scratching myself.
Why are you scratching yourself? This is an important case.
Oh, sorry.
How dare you? I've had my fair share of grievances, but nothing like what she has endured. Or would have endured.
Why does your mic get worse again when we play this game? I can't understand. Hi cats. Hi, I like cats. It's literally just like last stream.
I think they can't handle John's voice, bro.
I can't understand it. What did you change?
I'd do anything to get back to my ship, even if I had to live through a never-ending storm.
John
That
seems
better?
to
I
miss
was more
being at
quiet.
sea. I guess I can't blame him. I want to be anywhere but here right now. Are you getting closer to your mic or something?
No, I just lowered my voice. That's all I did.
Oh man. What the fuck?
Oh, this guy, yeah, he's cooked. Oh boy.
What do you mean he's cooked?
Cooked.
Did you spoil it? What do you mean he's cooked? What do you mean he's cooked?
No, I meant he's cooked as in like, bro, his voice is like me talking loudly, and like my mic does not
Okay.
pick up loud things.
Okay.
That's what I meant. You're
Cooked
like,
mean also death. It's like, it's over for him.
shaking my head. It's 'cause
I'm
voice
shaking
range
my
is, like,
head.
Kind of loud, bro. Shaking my head, bro. Did you catch a look on Kai's face before he ran away? Dude was about to puke.
Yeah,
I guess the whole thing's got the better of him.
for real.
Yeah, it's a really gruesome sight. I swear on my dragster that I've never seen anything like it.
You get me?
I mean, I don't make a habit of running into dead bodies, but still, you know?
I know.
At the end of the day, it's just some puppet. It can't be any worse than a Halloween decoration.
Huh?
Where have you been trick-or-treating? Wolf's Creek Crater? A discovery like this would have traumatized anyone. Well, almost anyone. I'm fairly thick-skinned.
That was a good one. He's clearly not in the right headspace for an investigation. I should just ignore him. Okay. I mean, it was like... We can't go in the closet. Yeah, that I didn't do that yet. Just step over her. Oh!
Look at the way he stands.
I can't believe... I don't understand. Literally, we were setting up and it was like... I was like, your mic sounds much better like compared to last stream. I looked at last stream. I was like... I was like different. And now it's just back there. I don't understand.
Unlucky.
Like the rest of the building, the inside of the closet was old and dilapidated. It was the last place I want to dig through, but I had to gather as much evidence as possible. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to present a strong argument. Okay. Did she find anything? There might be more clues around here. I'm going to check this entire closet for evidence. No thanks. A person like her is probably more likely to cause a murder, not solve one. Alright, have fun with that. Oh, she's the ultimate liar, I remember. He's the ultimate lawyer. Liar and lawyer.
Liar and lawyer? Wait.
Liar and lawyer.
Opposites?
And this is the streamer or... Yeah, streamer?
I forgot.
It's not gamer, but it's streamer or something online, definitely. Or like esports gamer or something. I don't know.
I think it was esports gamer, maybe.
Okay.
It's for the best.
We must make every effort to examine the crime scene as thoroughly as possible. Not for the sake of entertaining the people who kidnapped us, but for the sake of the victim. After all, this was based on a real murder, was it not?
That was what the tablet said, though I'm still skeptical about the validity of that statement.
Validity.
Validity?
Validity.
Valid. Oh, hi, former.
Check it out.
Hey, check out what's behind this door. Saying that, she stepped away from the corner.
Right.
It's a ladder. Doesn't seem like there's anything strange about it. Why was this brought to my attention again?
Dude, not cool.
I'm disappointed in you.
Huh?
Huh?
So hackneyed.
You call that thing a ladder? It's obviously step ladder.
Seriously.
Aren't they practically the same
Pardon
thing?
me.
I have to agree with Miss Amber. Everyone knows an ace investigator must record his evidence as accurately as possible.
Of
That's
course.
certainly what the victim would want.
Of course, Abby. I knew you would say that. Bleh. A guy like that doesn't even reference it's no fun to be around. I'm gonna check out the peeps outside. Smell you later, lawyer man. She's already out of here? Did she even investigate anything besides that stupid ladder? Stop ladder.
You know the ladder's a reference to?
No, I don't know.
It's a reference to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
Huh?
They have a running joke whenever they do an investigation. Whenever they see like a ladder or something like a ladder, they
That was-
argue if it's a step ladder or a ladder.
Oh, I don't know that, huh? But I like Ace
Yeah.
Attorney. How did I, I don't know that.
Yeah, it's like a running gag.
What the heck? Chia, you cuddly. Hi, Huffy. Yes, former. Yes. Fake fan? No! No!
You're caught, Chio. You're caught in 4K. 4K, bro.
It's a bucket. Pretty typical thing to find inside a janitor's closet. But why is it randomly lying here? There's nothing inside it except... What does this smell? It smells like bleach? Bucket. Okay, and then this thing. I need to inspect the area around me before I think about moving in the back of the room. Oh, okay. Sorry. Do we have to talk to this? No.
Talk to this.
To the step ladder. Hello? Yeah? No way, Moon is a real gamer when I clown him so often. My life's a lie. No, Moon,
Yeah, I'm kinda
Moon looked
goated.
it up.
Look at the right at the moment.
He looked it up. He's not a gamer. Just
Shaking
kidding,
my
just kidding,
head.
just kidding. The shelf was packed with an assortment of towels. I briskly inspected them, lifting each towel to check out anything underneath. Can't read. Many had gathered dust, but that was it. Nothing looked suspicious around them. A shelf. No. What the fuck? Wait, move.
What the goop?
Clock. There's a clock above the door. It doesn't seem like it works. Looks like that everything's around here. I should check out the other end of the room. Oh, okay. I forgot the button to see what is all to interactable. Lurk. Oh, okay. Have a nice lurk.
All these people were in the back, bro.
Oh. Hi,
Gotta
Jimray.
stay one step ahead.
I checked all the containers on the shelf. They're all full, with the exception of one. A bottle of bleach.
Huh?
Bleach? Huh. There was a bucket in this closet that reeked of it.
Makes sense.
That's probably not a coincidence, even this thing is supposed to emulate a real crime scene. It's crazy how much effort has been put into this.
Nom.
Why are you eating? Sorry,
Yeah,
I get the
but the
munchies during the
gibberish.
investigation.
I can't think too much about what kind of situation we're in, or I'll never be able to handle it. I need to eat. Eat for getting less nervous. Bleach, my favorite drink. Oh no.
Golly.
These shelves are real intruding. Take a look. Some of these cleaning brands go as far as the 80s and 90s.
Eh?
You recognize them? Cause I use them. Why would you do that?
How should I put it?
Chemicals do the job better since there are fewer regulations about what's poisonous and all that. Just don't ask where I got them. Don't want to alert the fuzz. I'm sure they don't care about her black market cleaning supplies. That That security camera, it's brand new. Oh, she's the ultimate entrepreneur. Crazy. Big respect.
I like her design the most, probably.
But she looks like you know the word.
Indian? Like Native American?
Native American, yes.
Yeah.
Now that she's Indian. Now that she's mentioned it does look out of place. Think it would have gathered dust like the other items in here? Did it recently get cleaned or something? My company's headquarters have similar ones installed, except these cameras are even more high-tech.
Sheesh.
Typical school spending more on security than educating their students. That's assuming this is even the academy's doing. Okay. Anything. This. No! I could have swore. I have to check the camera, I guess. It's another surveillance camera. Is the guy on the speaker watching us through this? Just a thought made my stomach turn. Oh no! Dude.
Ding dong, bing bong.
Wait,
Good morning,
what?
students.
I literally got 2 evidences. Is this for the prologue, I guess? Oh man. What baby game is this?
I've his voice. Look at you! You investigate the crime scene so well. It's enough to bring a tear to my eye. Jokes aside, please meet by the elevator for the class trial. You should find it somewhere around the Tree of Ignorance. Don't make me wait too long. I might start getting zap happy. See you soon.
Click. Class trial? What the hell does that mean?
Sounds like that's the end of our investigation.
Let's see.
If we're done with this closet, we should go outside and talk to the others.
Oh, 4 more hicks, and then I got 1,000.
Come off the grass.
Oi, what the hell's a class trial?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Duh.
Duh, obviously we're going to court.
Court?
What?
He's going to put us on trial?
Listen to me.
Maybe that's where we'll talk about the clues we found.
Just saying.
It makes sense for our current situation. Investigation, clues, files. What else could that stuff be for?
Well put.
Good point. It does seem oddly similar to court procedures. Obviously, we're missing key suspects and witnesses, but they don't seem to be relevant to this case anyway.
Wait a minute.
He mentioned that this elevator was near the Tree of Ignorance, right? He must be referring to the room with the tree.
Focus.
Probably, yeah. It's the only thing I can think of. However, I don't recall seeing an elevator anywhere.
Just follow me.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get our butts over there. You keep treating us like a dumb game. If we're going to
Great.
If we're really going on trial, that's going to be a nuisance to deal with.
Okay.
We might as well follow her. One by one, everyone left. I guess I have no choice but to go as well. Bloody hell. Wait. It's not escape. It's... I just walk. Can I run? Yes. It's not escape to... I want to look at my truth bullets. But I'll probably get to see them again before the trial.
Naruhodo ne.
Tabun desu. How do you remain to strike at a time like this? Aren't you worried at all?
It's simple.
No, not really. It's not like we're investigating some high-stakes murder. It's just a dummy, that's it. Yes, quite. I completely concur. She's obviously faking it. Without even looking at her face, I can tell she's wetting bullets. Small. People like her, I think.
Small. I bet that's your actual height IRL.
No. In the tree. In the tree we go. When I arrived at the tree, I saw people were already bickering.
Check it out.
A big tree? Eden's Garden Academy. Overused religious symbolism is tight. I really hope we get let out of
Boy,
this.
you.
Huh. Can you confirm, Lion Chick? Why are you asking her?
Come off the grass.
Come off the grass. She's clearly faking her talent.
Am I hearing you right?
And that makes her one of the bad guys? Who would want to fake their identity besides someone with a secret to hide? I bet she's one of the who brought that Gasper onto the train. And she didn't think to bring a mask to avoid passing out or whatever?
No one else is gonna say it.
If all you needed was a mask to protect you, then...
I'm average, Former. I'm average.
Oh, look at me! I literally passed out! This helmet's got plenty of holes in it. I'd suffocate otherwise.
I've got something to say.
No, Liar Chick's totally sus. She's the imposter. I saw her vent. Look at how close she's been acting. She somehow knew that body was a dummy, and she poked it in the face?
8-Ball never lie.
That's not normal. She's self-reported.
I told you, it was my intuition. Intuition my ass!
Hold your horses.
It's not unbelievable. My gut told me we should inspect the doll.
Hold your horses.
Hold your horses. Now, look at us. We're on a mission to solve her murder.
Any clue?
Where's this elevator supposed to be again?
That's right, there was meant to be an elevator around here. But all I see is the Tree of Ignorance. Maybe we're missing something here. Or maybe we're being played for fools. Tch.
Tch, I'm Damon. I hate all of you.
Tree. The more I look at it, the more confused I am. I'm gonna get a headache. I better stop. What? That's not it?
John de la Mer!
Jean de la Mer!
You want to talk to me? Oh, the tree? On me? Oh. Whatever this class trial entails, if we want to overcome it, we gotta work as a team. Jumping down each other's throats will get us nowhere.
I usually, when I just play by myself, I would talk to everyone before I move on.
I usually do that too.
I don't want to miss anything. The Tree of Ignorance. This reminds me of an exhibit I saw in London.
Come again.
That's certainly
For
random.
your information,
Well, it was a very memorable exhibit. No, the London thing. Were you on vacation?
no.
A vacation? No, I don't do those much anymore. Why is that?
Never mind.
Inconsequential. Nevertheless, London was one of the nicer places to visit. Even if I was only for a few days, I really enjoyed meeting everyone there. There's no way she could have met everyone in London in a few days. She could. Of course she can. What the heck?
Damn.
The golfer woman made some loaded accusations, huh? People can't believe what they want about me. In the meantime, I'm going to search for the
I
elevator.
see.
Alright then. Ain't no way. yes, way. My mom will be so worried when I don't answer her calls. Accepting that letter was the worst mistake of my life. She was a fencer, ultimate fencer, I remember. Why are the girls all on the left side? This is definitely be a story to tell the folks back home. Well, she didn't look like how I acted her. Just let this get over and done with. Oh, the E? The elevator?
E.
The E?
E.
Epsilon?
Hey!
New objective, find the elevator. It can't be that hard, can it? Come on, let's investigate. 1v1.
Weird.
There's gotta be an elevator somewhere around here.
Let me think.
Maybe it's hidden behind some kind of, crud. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's called, fucking motherfucking...
Awesome. It's called fucking...
Yeah.
No! Come on, man!
I didn't hear. What the... Didn't understand a word. Well, are you going to help?
This is stupid.
Is that his attempt at an excuse?
Hey!
Hey, don't look so down. Even though things seem uncertain at the moment, try not to let it get to
Put
you.
a smile on that face.
You should wear a big smile. Smiling always makes me feel better. Thanks for the advice.
I was expecting Damon to have like inner monologue going like, yeah, she's stupid.
Oof! Oof! No.
No, Damon's not. He's not with the energy, bro. And I thought I was finally gonna have a normal school experience. Nobody's gonna believe this. Well, they might believe you guys, but the whole world's just gonna laugh at me.
This sucks.
This sucks.
He definitely has an inflated view of himself. How is he the ultimate influencer?
Actually,
I don't understand.
this is all over. I think I'll allow myself a nap.
Sleeping all the
freaking
time
bored.
already, right?
Is there really an elevator around here? Seems kind of hard to believe. Wouldn't that sort of thing be pretty difficult to, you know, hide?
I think I know where it is.
That liar chick is definitely hiding something. No matter how much your words deny it, it's the truth.
I lost one.
Interesting indeed.
A class trial, huh?
Okay, good.
나루호도네.
Naruhodonye.
No, it's not the E. Do the tree again. The more I look at it, the more confused I am. I'm gonna get a headache. I better stop.
Huh?
The podium. In front of the tree. You're right.
I won!
Oh,
I
gee,
did
the
won!
first try. Wow.
At the base of the tree was a marble bust, the depiction of a figure in a creepy mask. There were cracks all over the mask, and one of the eyes was even missing. How old must this thing be?
What you doing?
You know the statue too, don't ya?
Oh yeah.
You alright?
What's up with
What's
the
up with the
statue?
statue?
Ah, fuck.
Whoa, what are you doing? Why are you reading my line, Damon?
Fuck.
Fucking, is that what it's called?
There's definitely something whack about it. I just can't put my finger on what. The mask must be broken. There's a piece missing.
But
Is that weird? That statue is probably like super old. Makes sense to be cracking and stuff.
I'm talking.
No, definitely seems intentional.
wait.
Like, it's crappy on purpose? Even so, it's not relevant to the elevator, is it?
Well, you know,
What about?
Maybe if we find the piece and place it back on the statue, something will happen, like a puzzle solving game.
That sounds kind of far-fetched, but it wouldn't hurt to try.
Sounds easy.
You said we gotta look around for the other part of the mask? Hold your butts, 'cause I got the eyes of a predator.
Whatever.
This isn't a oh, never mind.
with that, everyone started to search the tree again. Some people inspected the tree itself, while others scored around it. After what seemed like only a few minutes, Grace stood up frantically with something in her hand.
Oi! Everyone, I found it!
We gathered around Grace to see what she was holding.
Nice.
Nice! That must be it.
What should we do with it? Do we just stick it back in the mask?
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. Probably, yeah. I'll take care of it.
Soybean.
Back off, Hercules! You ain't the one who found it!
Grace brought the piece over the statue and saw it right into the mask. And then, nothing happened.
Fail.
Oh, that was anticlimactic.
Click! Suddenly, the ground we were standing on began to shake.
Oh, golly!
Oh shit!
Shit! Are we about to die?
Golly!
Okay, I got it. I'm warming up. I know.
Real.
Yo!
Yo, I was so right!
That actually worked?
Effing secret passageway in a tree. I never thought I'd see that.
Bzz.
The tree of knowledge, symbol of sentience, intuition, and understanding. exists here only as a barren replica. The tree of ignorance emulates the wonder of nature, but does not achieve it. And just so, where ignorance often aspires to be seen as wisdom.
Game over, man! Game over!
Oh god! Now you're spitting random philosophy? Oh, we're so fucked!
Will this take us to the elevator?
What about
There's stairs at the foot of the...
question mark?
Lol. Did she just say that?
No, she said something question mark?
And she said ... question mark.
Oh,
That was
something like
really
that.
cool. That was nice.
There's stairs at the foot of the opening.
Yep. ...
That was cute.
What are we waiting for? Let's explore.
If I may ask.
Why the sudden rush?
Duh.
I want to get home.
Elementary, my dear.
If we get over this, we get out quicker.
It's simple math.
Sure.
Fair enough. So we just walk in, do we?
Oh, I have to golly. And descended into the darkness. This is an elevator.
I see. The elevator is underneath the tree.
Reckless investments, I'm telling you.
With a rumble, the elevator began its descent. We stood in silence, 16 worried strangers plummeting into the unknown. That's what we were, after all. Random people thrown into this horrible place. And for what? So twisted ass game? A fake crime scene, an investigation, a creepy statue, an elevator in a tree. None of this was the work of your average kidnapper. This was something much bigger, and in no way could it be connected to Eden's Garden Academy. There were stairs. Oh.
They got grass in the elevator. What kind of elevator is this?
The elevator began to slow, snapping me out of my thoughts. I stood up tall, and when movement stopped completely, the doors opened. In front of us was a large circular hall supported by marble pillars. In the center of the room, 16 podiums had been arranged into a circle. Were those for us?
Welcome everyone, I hope you enjoyed the elevator ride, even if it was a bit quick. As you can see, this is the trial room. Each podium has a name on it. Find your designated podium and stand there until I give out further instructions.
However,
And if we don't comply? Sorry, I'm a bit tired.
Of course.
So I'm a bit bored of this situation.
I'll zap you awake.
back off.
Not this sapping jib again.
Just face it, Miss Madison. We have to go along with his demands. Looks like there are a few small ones in the pack, eh? Well, come along now. We don't have all day.
There was no avoiding it. We had to assume our places. Scanning the faces around me, everyone wore similar expressions. Discomfort, anger, worry, it didn't end. We've been kidnapped and forced to play as pawns in some inane game. Wait, so one of us killed that person? Huh? No free will, no choice in our actions. Wait, but no, but not with the truth bullets I have. What? All we could do was move forward. We had to hope for an escape. A way to run from this twisted place. We had to solve this murder case.
Huh? Nani?
Huh?
Yes.
Peek, peek, peek.
Oh.
Boom, 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 boom,
I did it on
boom,
me.
boom,
Yes.
boom, 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 boom,
My
boom,
trinket?
boom, boom.
This is my truth bullets. I have five arguments. The victim is Kara Koskinen, the ultimate teacher's aide. She was stabbed in the torso 28 times. The victim also suffered chemical burns to the head. The most notable burns are to her eyes and skull. Cause of death is blood loss. Time of death is unknown. A blood-soaked knife found at the scene of the crime. There was a fully loaded assault rifle next to the victim's body. It was speckled with blood. A bucket found lying on its side on the janitor's closet. The interior of the bucket reeked of bleach. There was dried blood underneath the victim's nails. The rest of her hands were clean. Okay. Oh, bro. I'm gonna. Let's go.
I actually like that song.
The one coming now?
No, the one that was just playing.
Yeah, she bled on the blood
Let's
loss
begin
still.
with a brief explanation of the class trial. The objective here is simple. Explain how the murder took place. Using evidence you've gathered during the investigation, you will argue what you believe happened to the victim. Should you all agree on the right answer, you will be free to leave this place. Should you all agree on the wrong answer, well, you'll find out. That's all there is to it. Have fun, everybody.
Somebody, get me out of here.
If this is something we must discuss, I know a good place to start.
Get me out of here, 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 get me out of here! Ah! Somebody get me out of here!
Okay, that's kind of sus. Oh. Peaceful.
What happened to her? Oh shit! They fried her brain!
Calm down, it's only a shock. She won't suffer any permanent side effects. If I wanted to see the brain dead bigger, I'd just turn on the telly. On that note, please, carry on.
Holy shit, there are people running this thing aren't playing around.
As you were saying, Wolfgang?
Right. The way I see it, the objective of this
By the way, can I get like a seat with this thing? I'm just gonna be an onlooker. It's only fair.
You're seriously not going to contribute?
What am I even supposed to do?
Put your detective hat on, buddy. We're here to solve a mystery.
Yeah, who murdered that dummy chick, right?
Not who murdered her, how they murdered her.
Oh,
Did
true,
that tablet
true.
not explain it?
It listed her wounds, yes, but it didn't explain how they were inflicted.
Probably because it's so obvious.
He's so tall. What the fuck? Why is
pretty tall,
Wolfgang
yeah.
so tall? I know he
He's
was
pretty
like
tall,
pretty
yeah.
long upper body or something. What the? He's more than one head taller than Cassidy. What?
But, Miss Amber, you didn't even read the tablet.
She's so small.
She's pretty small.
Yeah, wow, she's so small.
Would you look at that? A debate's already underway.
These guys are clearly confused. I need to stop them before they arrive at the wrong conclusion. Oh gosh, do you hear that? That's the sound of a non-stop debate approaching. During non-stop debates, your classmate will speak one after another without interruption. Students may say things that contradict the truth. Truth cylinder, selecting truth bullet, time, weak spot, influence, focus gauge. No, there's the time. Wait, influence or focus? Okay. And it's your job to determine which statement must be broken in order to progress the trial. For ammo, you have been armed with the truth bullets you gathered during the investigation. Truth bullets that are relevant to the debate will be loaded into your truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim your reticle and right click to fire. Right click! This is left, this is right. Okay. You want to aim for your words highlighted in gold. Those are the weak spots. A lie or contradiction may be hiding within a weak spot. Carefully compare your classmate's statement to the evidence you have gathered, and use the correct truth bullet to destroy the relevant weak spot. If things are flying by too fast, use the space or bar to concentrate. This will temporarily slow down time. Speaking of time, be sure not to run out of it. That's an automatic game over. Not that some of you caliber would ever fail. Anyway, press the F3 key to visit these controls whenever you wish. Oh, I can. View bullet. F3. That's so far away. Q circle.
I'm sure you can switch keybinds.
No, it's okay. Fast forward. Concentrate. Control. Okay, I don't need controls. Circle bullets. Wait, what is circle bullet? Huh? To circle a bullet? No, I don't. To go through my bullets. Okay. I understand. I can also do this. Okay, I wanted to use that. Thank you. Silencer? What is a silencer? Okay. That's all for now. Don't jump to too many conclusions. Bloody knife or assault
The
rifle.
mystery was never about who killed Kara, but how she died.
Is that true? Objection! It's obvious what the murder weapon was.
I didn't get a good look at the crime scene, but the body was pretty bloody.
And what could have spilt that blood besides that big scary gun?
Ah, that's right. There was a gun.
You hear that, lawyer man? She agrees.
But I usually go through everything before. Ugh. The loudest voice in the room aren't always the smartest. Unfortunately, an informed argument is never difficult to shoot down.
The mystery was never about.
She
who
said,
killed
but
Kara,
is
but
it
how
with
she died.
Did it say in here that it wasn't used? No, I think it's the knife. No, wait. Okay, it's only between this. It's fully loaded. Maybe that's the thing. Okay. Wait, how to speed? No. No. How to speed up again? Space. No.
I didn't
Shift.
Like the body was pretty bloody. And what could have spilt that blood besides that big scary gun?
Okay.
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong!
Cassidy, can you stop butting in? You barely investigated the crime scene to begin with.
Whoa, what? I searched that place from top to bottom.
All right, then tell me, how was a fully loaded assault rifle used as the murder weapon?
That's easy. It wasn't. Obviously, the shooter reloaded their gun to full capacity. Any smart shooter could tell you that, right?
Why are you bringing me into
sorry.
this?
Except, the victim suffered multiple stab wounds to the torso. If the gun was fired, not only should the body have had bullet wounds, but there would be shell casings from the fired bullets. We saw neither at the crime scene.
Details. If the gun didn't do that, chicken, what was the actual murder weapon?
Hi, Dominique. We're doing good. This is our first trial. It's a prologue, so it's a tutorial, but we're doing the actual murder weapon. That's obvious. Oh, nice. The door, the ladder, the knife, the bucket. Wait, what?
You got it, Chio?
I got it. A bloody knife. It's just so blatantly obvious. It was literally right next to the victim's body.
Lasercam's razor gotta ruin everything.
Interesting. Both the knife and the rifle were present at the crime scene, but only the knife was used.
Kind of weird choosing the inferior weapon.
Nothing beats the sting of a sharpened blade.
If the killer didn't use the rifle, why was it at the crime scene?
Maybe it came from inside the closet.
Don't see why you'd be storing a gun in a janitor's closet.
Man, I don't know. What if it's not even related to the murder?
Of course it's related. It's covered in blood.
Oh no. Everyone's starting to yell.
This debate is getting out of control fast. I need to say something. Oh. I'm gonna. That's wrong! If these says objections, I'm gonna say objection. Tablet assault rifle victim's hands.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the
Oh, what was
knife
this again?
were
What?
to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife.
Tablet. Tablet victim's hands. Moon, you have nothing to do. You're just there. Because
Listen, you can always turn to me if you're really stuck. Because, you know, I know. But, yeah, I'm just here.
Odd choice.
A tablet, assault rifle.
These days, it's all about aesthetics over effectiveness.
Okay, let's listen to them.
Your opinion, lady.
If the gun was broken, then the killer would have no reason to bring it with them. And yet, they did.
Watch it be for the aesthetic.
It's easy to assume the killer was the one holding the gun, but I think actually the victim was holding it just for like to intimidate the killer, but they didn't use it. That's what I thought before. I want to stay with you, but I took sleeping meds. We'll watch further tomorrow. Okay, Dominic.
Watch the VOD.
Thank you so much for checking in though. Have a nice rest. Bye bye.
Arigato,
And thank you for the
arigato.
fall. The evil within 66.
Even the darkest within can find a cookie here. Does the evil also eat cookies?
There's evil outside. That may be true, but there's evil within.
Come to the dark
too.
side. We have cookies. How are you doing? Thank you so much for coming. I'm Teal. I'm a cookie bear. And we have Moon here. Moon broth.
Hi, Moon.
He's Moon. Vampires on gun would explain victim held the gun because the blood on her fingers, but it's only under her nails, which is the weird part for me because it's not on her fingers. So the under the nails means like she scratched herself when she was blooding, you know, bleeding. What the fuck am I talking about? Yeah. Okay. I'm inclined to think otherwise.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
How to speed up again?
I bet that gun didn't even
Shift. That
These
didn't
days,
even
it's
work.
all about aesthetics over
Oh,
effectiveness.
it did work.
That's like your opinion.
But why is it
lady.
blue?
If the gun was broken, then the killer would have no reason.
But
to
why is
bring
it
with them.
blue?
And yet, they did.
No. Okay. I'm gonna shoot the.
We're next to the victim's body. Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice. I bet that gun didn't
even work.
No.
Oh, you agree? Thanks, sweetheart.
I don't understand.
The blue means the agree point.
And can I change?
No.
Okay, it's only
The orange
only
ones
the
are like
weak
argue.
weak spots. Only the yellows.
Yeah, the yellow ones are like the ones that you go like, no, that's wrong, and then blue ones are like, oh, I agree with you.
So I just agreed with her.
Yeah, well, you're trying to.
But I'm trying to agree with someone.
More than likely, yeah.
So I use.
Because so far, there's only the yellow one at the end, but that one doesn't make sense. This one doesn't make. Oh.
Wait, the evidence
Let's
Danny
think hard about
presented
this.
doesn't support that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a wrong one. I know it's voice acted, but it's still wrong.
Okay. I see.
You would have got the animation like, I agree with you.
Yeah.
You know.
Alright, okay. But they should have explained that to me. I need to think this over.
To reiterate, both
One
the
more
rifle
moment.
and the knife.
Wait, I had victim's hand, I had assault rifle and tablet. And I can't agree with them with that the rifle wasn't working. Or that I could say, what was it? The tablet, I think. Yeah. Shit.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Is it the first?
Odd choice. I bet that gun didn't even work. These days, all about aesthetics over effectiveness. That's like
You're a
opinion, lady. If the gun was broken, then the killer would have no reason to bring it with them. And yet, they did. Watch a piece of the aesthetic.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the
Shit,
knife.
bro.
Huh? Yes, we already.
I thought
know
it was
both
a
weapons
blonde
were at the scene of the
weapon,
crime.
which was missing.
Does that change anything about the murder?
And let me be honest with you, it's been a while since I saw the prologue.
To reiterate, both
I
the
kind of
rifle
forgot the
and
answer,
knife
but
were next
I'm
to
kind
the
of
victim's
square one with you. I'm thinking, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I'm thinking it's actually the last one.
Okay, yeah, because I think they would show to me what the blue thing is if I would have to shoot a blue one.
Yeah.
That's why, usually.
I'm not gonna lie, I was not paying attention the first few times you were going through. I started actually paying attention, I'm like, oh, I think it's the last
Okay, I think it's victim's hands, actually, and then with the last one. If it's with the last one, I would do victim's hands.
Yeah.
I bet that gun didn't even work. These days, all about aesthetics over effectiveness. That's like your opinion, lady. If the gun was
Broken? Then the killer.
No!
Are
What?
you out of it? That has nothing to do with anything.
That she was holding it.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim.
Maybe.
Yep, they opted for the knife.
Oh my god, I don't have. Usually I have much more time. Okay, that's why it's a mean difficulty. I understand.
Oh, yeah, it is me. I forgot.
Your opinion, lady. If the gun was broken,
Okay, from after this.
Oh!
Would have no
Oh,
reason
you missed
to
it.
I missed it. Shit.
watch a piece of the aesthetic.
Okay, I'll actually lock in with you. I'll be your Kyoko.
Kyoko?
Kyoko Kirigiri from Danganronpa
Yeah.
1.
They removed the pink blood, that me sad. In the anime, yeah. When it slowed down, it's not slow. I sped it up.
Yep, they
Should press space. I don't know if I can make it even with the time.
These days, all about aesthetics over effectiveness. That's like your opinion, lady. If the gun was broken, then the killer
Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god! Last 3 seconds!
Oh my god.
Stop that thought right there. If we keep assuming the killer had the gun, we'll end up running in circles.
What? You think the killer was unarmed?
No, they were definitely armed. With the knife. The reason they didn't use a gun is probably because they never had it to begin with.
But why was it the tablet on the thing? Huh?
But then, who did?
Easy. The victim.
Whoa, the dummy had the gun?
If it wasn't the killer, it has to be her. She must have brought it to the closet. She was probably carrying it before the murder, but dropped it when the killer attacked her.
Oh, I guess that makes some sense.
But why the tablet?
Complete sense.
I'm thinking maybe it's because the tablet has, like, you're using the tablet as, like, oh, this person. You know what I mean? Like, the killer, no, the victim.
Oh,
like, showing, like, the tablet.
Oof.
I'm thinking that's what it is.
Complete sense.
I
Okay.
wouldn't be so sure about that. Aren't you overlooking something?
Huh?
The victim was stabbed from the front, meaning she could have seen the killer coming, correct? If so, why didn't she shoot them?
A stealth attack! I bet the killer memorized her AI movements.
That girl must have been killed before she had the chance to defend herself.
That's not technically true. There's evidence of a struggle between the victim and the killer.
Specifically, evidence that shows the victim attempted to fight back. The nails?
This is it. We found dry blood under the victim's fingernails, which implies she was clawing at her attacker.
So he stabbed her and then she clawed him and let go of her gun?
Of course, no explanation is definitive without photo proof of the killer. but I'm confident this is what happened.
Why would you resort to scratching when you're carrying a gun?
Did something get in the way of her using it?
Wonder if that killer stole it from her.
She should have seen or heard him coming from the hallway at the very least.
Why do you think she was in the hallway?
That's where the fight happened, right?
I think you're getting ahead of yourself. How can we be sure the fight happened there?
Maybe the fight started in the hallway, and after it ended, her body was dragged into the closet.
If that happened, shouldn't there have been streaks of blood on the floor? Or in the hallway?
Drag marks. Can't say I saw any.
It was merely a jest. No need to take it so seriously.
28 stabs. If it would be at another spot, there would have been blood stains, yes. So it was there.
Instead of dragging the victim, what if the killer carried her? I don't know why they would want to do that, but it would explain the lack of drag marks.
But then, wouldn't the killer have been covered in
blood? Aye. It should have gotten everywhere. Those wounds were brutal. A few inches deep, I reckon. Carrying her would have done nothing to stop the blood flow.
Good point.
She was obviously killed in the closet. That's where the blood was?
Yes, you're right. I'm so sorry for derailing the conversation.
Moving on. That fight. The victim had the gun, but she was overpowered?
If she wanted to, she could have just, you know.
It doesn't make much sense, does it?
There must be something we're missing. Something that explains how the victim was overpowered. And I know I'm the only one who can figure that out. The bucket. Alright. I'll talk about the agree point. Yeah, now we got it. And now we have to shoot an agree point. The game has to explain it to you until you can do it.
So the ska.
Hi, Mom. During the last nonstop debate, you have noticed that some phrases were blue, but you weren't expecting that, huh? Those phrases are called agree points. They are the counterpart to weak spots. As the name would suggest, if an agree point aligns with the evidence you've gathered, you can use the truth bullet to prove it correct. Simply aim your reticle at it as you would with a weak spot and shoot. Reticle. In your pursuit of the truth, you must be prepared to corroborate your classmates' testimonies. When it would be wise to do so is for you to figure out. I bet that gun didn't even work. Oh, that was what we had before. Good luck! Okay, let's see. Speed up. Bucket victims' hands. How? Yeah, the bucket. But I want to. Bucket victims' hands. I forgot the rest. What was it? It was holding Q. Bucket victims' hands. Okay. And knock the gun out of her head. Okay.
Have a crazy tussle.
Okay, that's not it.
She still carried a gun. So why didn't she shoot?
I bet that girl didn't even see them coming.
Didn't see them
Maybe
coming.
she thought the killer was her friend? I know I wouldn't hurt a friend.
Oh, okay. It's a C.
She tried clawing their eyes out.
She tried clawing their eyes out, real.
Why did the victim not shoot her attacker? Everyone's got a theory, but who has the actual answer?
That's
okay.
But why didn't...
I bet that girl didn't even...
No!
Appreciate the support.
Oh, okay.
But you're not talking any sense.
Not the bucket? They put the bucket on her head. Not even the pirate is scolding me. What am I thinking?
That slimy killer pulled a fast one.
I'm not a pirate.
Sounds of it. Those two did have
Wait.
Why didn't she shoot?
I bet that girl didn't even see them coming.
Maybe she thought the killer was her friend? I know
Friend?
I wouldn't hurt a friend.
Friend. Tablet with the teacher? I don't know. I'm just going to try something. Come on. I'm so bad at this game.
Why didn't she shoot? I bet that girl didn't even see them coming. Maybe she thought the killer was her friend?
Bro.
The victim mistook the killer for a friend.
Why would she bring a gun with her when meeting a friend?
Who wouldn't bring a gun with
You
them?
wouldn't bring a gun
With
with
meeting a
your
friend? Hello?
Oh, so you're saying you don't do that?
Oh,
Okay, weirdo.
Okay.
There's no evidence she mistook the killer for one anyway.
Damn it! Now that she's pointed out, it's obvious.
Me like meeting Chio. Hey Chio, I got like a 9mm. Chio, hey, she has a bazooka.
Check this gun I found. Oh guys! Okay, wait. I need to move myself down. Or it looks weird. Okay. This and this. Okay, I'm thinking everyone. I'm thinking. So I have the tablet, which is the victim is the ultimate teacher's aide. She was stabbed into the torso 28 times. The victim also suffered chemical burns. Chemical burns to the head, probably because of the bleach. The most notable burns are to her eyes and scalp. Cause of death is blood loss. Time of death is unknown. Okay, so it's the bucket. But it's neither a friend nor the sea. So the first one, but it has to be the bucket. Wait! Maybe the tablet on the sea. But I don't have enough time anyway. Damn it, I missed my chance! Man. Okay, wait. So, okay. Alright, okay.
Salami killer.
The tablet on the sea. Okay.
But she still carried a gun. So why didn't she shoot? I bet that girl
didn't even.
Finally, I hate this. I was right, but I had the wrong argument. The wrong bullet.
Yeah.
John actually has a point. The victim probably couldn't see what was going on.
Also, I don't know which difficulty, but I definitely need a bit more time than that. I need to change that next trial.
I will say, Gio, next trial, do not do mean difficulty.
That sort of injury would have effectively blinded her.
Why?
It gets pretty tough.
Also,
okay, I just need more time.
That's what I'm saying.
There was a large empty bottle of bleach. That's probably the chemical that caused the burns.
Blinded with bleach?
Crazy! She got blind!
All that pain, yet she still managed to fight back?
She sure put up a struggle. Without a gun, I guess the next best thing was her hands.
So the killer was definitely the one who blinded her.
Indeed. Knowing she had a gun, he blinded her to make her less dangerous. Then, when he pinned her against the door and stabbed her, she tried to retaliate.
Until eventually dying from her wounds.
Jeez, this is brutal. Couldn't they have toned down the violence?
The past is in the past, and we can't change that. All we can do is solve her untimely death, eh?
I mean, by the sounds of it, we've already figured it out, right?
No, not yet.
Seriously?
But we've already discussed so much!
We know she was armed. We know she was blinded. We figured out how she died. How is this not a closed case?
Please understand, I'm proud of everyone's hard work so far. Because of you, we're one step closer to bringing the victim justice.
This was never about the dummy.
However, we should think of this case like an equation.
Hi, Azzy.
Knowing how it works is only half the struggle. Now we need to figure out why.
Why? Why? Fire in the water. Why?
You're on the right track.
You speak like we have any information on the killer. The man's a stock image. He doesn't even have a name. What are we supposed to ascertain from that? That he's a non-character?
Not every answer will be written down for you. Sometimes actions speak louder than...
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold the phone!
Oh, she's back. She's back.
Grace?
Whoa, what? Since when was Grace back to normal?
Right now, soybean. Watching you guys try to solve this mystery has been like watching a dumpster catch on fire.
I'm doing
I
good,
guess all
thank
that smoke
you.
must have clouded your vision, 'cause there's a big-ass elephant in this room.
An elephant in the room?
That's giving us too much credit.
So the killer incapacitated that girl. She had a gun, it makes total sense. Problem is, you've yet to explain how he used the bleach.
I sort of assumed he spilled it on the victim.
Right. He just tipped the bottle over her.
That bottle is where the bleach came from, sure. But I doubt the bottle itself was involved in the murder.
Hey,
When
chill.
we found it,
Bucket.
it was neatly
Huh?
ordered on a shelf near the back of the closet.
Bro, the gift I sent you in DMs is how they how they got the bleach in their eyes.
What? What? Why did you send me?
I sent you a gift.
What the fuck? Why did you do that? Why did you send me that gift? Hi, Ru. Yeah, and hello, this is Moon. He's silly. He knows the game, and he's just vibing.
I'm vibing, yeah.
No, it wasn't. How are you? Do you know this game? Fangame. Danganronpa. Very good one. I don't know if you're a Danganronpa fan. I don't know. How did she listen to all of that while unconscious? She's
Talking
smart.
about Grace.
Grace. She's different. She's special.
Definitely.
We found it. It was neatly ordered in a shelf near the back of the
The
closet.
gun and knife were just thrown on the floor. So it's weird this weapon was handled so differently.
Do you think the killer just poured the contents of that bottle into something else?
Bucket.
Sure, before the actual murder took place, I'd say.
And what is this something else? Go on. Explain it before this dumpster turns molten.
She's really stubborn about this, but I get the point she's trying to make. Before we move on to this subject, we need to make sure its logic is completely sound. Alright then, let's put out this fire. Why is she like this?
You're like,
What a bother. Okay, now it's the bucket, I swear to God. If it's not the bucket, it's gotta be the bucket.
Well, if the original bottle's been emptied, where'd the bleach go?
Into another bottle?
No, we don't agree with that.
A container.
Yeah?
There were a bunch.
A water gun, yeah?
Pow! He squirted her in the eyes.
Ah, yeah.
Hey, the ink vanishes when the battle's over.
Call the fire brigade, Grace.
Okay, to inflict those chemical burns, the killer had to use something. But what? Oh, oops.
Well,
Okay, I got it, guys. I got it. Trust me, trust me.
Their bottle.
no. Hey, Cody!
It is. He is Moon.
She's correct.
I'm Moon.
The killer put the chemicals in a bucket. Or, more specifically, the same bucket we found at the crime scene. After all, it reeked of bleach. If the killer didn't use it to transport bleach, what else did they use it for? Personal cleaning? I doubt it.
Yo, that makes sense.
A broken clock is right twice a day.
Okay, cool. So, how'd the killer use that bucket to spill bleach in the victim's eyes?
It would be a fairly heavy bucket, so it's unlikely he threw it on her.
She'd shoot him before he even had the chance. Use your brain, mate.
Of course, my apologies.
That's a good question. How was the killer able to get a hefty bucket of chemicals into the victim's eyes? Especially without her knowing. There must be some kind of clue missing here. Think, Damon. Think. Wait. I have to look. I also don't know, actually. Bucket. Water gun.
I still like my theory that it's the fucking the gift I sent you.
I have no proof for that. I have no proof for that, bro.
There's no proof for that? No, you're right. But I'd like to imagine.
Oh, the rest of her hands were clean. So maybe she got it on her fingers, actually. And then she rubbed her eyes. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's my only idea.
Even if he did manage to splash her, the girl should have sustained intense facial burns. However, aside from her eyes, her face was relatively untouched.
Well, if you check the tablet, it said she had burns to the scalp, too.
Burns to the scalp? How does that work? Unless those chemicals came from above?
Yes, that's right. Above. Oh, the bucket was on the door.
Did the killer somehow?
And then they pranked her, just like in movies.
Maybe there was
in movies.
It's a stab letter. It's a stab letter. Oh, oh.
Where's this bucket supposed to be again?
Above. Which, well,
Was the killer hiding above the door frame?
There's no way they were up there. There's nothing for them to sit or hold on to. Not to mention, they couldn't have stabbed her from up there.
And if there's no place for the killer to sit, then there's no place for the bucket to sit.
Unless you take into account the size difference. The space above the entrance might not be able to support a person, but it could still support something as small as a bucket.
And that thing supporting the bucket?
The killer wanted two things: for the bucket to be above the victim and for it to spill on her when she entered the room. In other words, he needed to balance the bucket, but on what? The door.
I got it.
God, a part of me always thinks, oh God, am I wrong? I don't know how we overlooked this, but I've got it.
The
Okay.
killer just balanced the bucket on the door.
Like in those water bucket pranks people film?
Yes.
Exactly. When the victim came into the room, she pushed open the door and caused the bucket to fall on her. This would make it so she couldn't shoot back or even get a chance to see her assailant. When the bucket hit the ground, it probably rolled away. That'd explain why we found it a couple feet from the victim.
That is a possibility, yes.
It sounds like the best conclusion.
There's just one problem. How was the killer able to reach that high? Unless they were abnormally tall, it'd be difficult to place something on top of that door.
Well, let's use that as our next point of discussion. How did the killer set up this trap?
To balance that bucket on the door, the killer would need to reach pretty high. Was there anything at the crime scene that could have used as a boost? If I can't answer that, it'll add further credibility. I hate this! Credibility to my theory. Yes.
This is it.
Step ladder!
There's a stepladder hiding behind the closet door. The killer probably used that. After climbing it, they could position the bucket right on top of the door.
Figures.
My precious stepladder? You think the bad guy used my super duper obvious stepladder?
Match point. Occam's razor.
Yes, it appears our killer didn't care much for subtlety. No matter how obvious it seems, it's the only answer that makes sense.
It was the only knick-knack of its kind, too. If there's something else that killer could have used, it's escaping me.
I see. It makes sense with what we've got so far.
And some people didn't see the room, so that's why we have to explain it to everyone.
But I'm not done yet. I still have one last question for you apes.
Please just leave us alone. Oh, I'm so tired.
Hey, don't be like that. Grace may be loud, but her questions have really helped our discussion.
Anyway,
Would you like to order
what was the killer doing when that bucket poured onto the girl's head?
Thank you so much for the follow, Mackenzie. Welcome in. Found you like a rare cookie in Eden's garden. Oh, that's nice. Nice full thing, too. But first we got to do something. Sorry, Moon.
Oh?
Ara.
Anyway, yes.
He obviously didn't just stand there and observe.
I have to agree. They must have been hiding somewhere, waiting for it to arrive. Somewhere nearby, I'd assume. Wait, what? Where was the killer hiding? Outside the janitor's closet, on top of the door frame, behind the door, in the back of the janitor closet. Eh? Behind the door? Why not behind the door? On the stab ladder.
What about behind the door? The killer could have hidden there as the girl entered.
Wouldn't the stepladder be in the way?
Stand on it? What? I don't understand. Outside? That doesn't make sense. In the back?
I got it.
Okay.
Naruhodo.
Naruhodo.
The killer was hiding in the back of the closet. If he was pressed up against the furthest shelf and facing the entrance, there'd be a diagonal path between him and his victim.
Wait, so he stabbed her first and then poured that bucket on her.
Because that's the only way you can make a direct charge forward. Also, when the victim entered the room, she would have been standing with her back to the hallway, right outside.
Oh, the bucket was prepared already. Yeah, okay, sorry. Oopsies.
That's why the stab wounds were only made to her chest.
The MC looks so generic.
Creating the crime scene we found.
Like a little bit
Guys, we're actually
uniqueness.
doing this.
That was the last mystery, right?
No, that wasn't the motive
Must have
though.
put everything together now.
Why they did it.
Even if it's all fake, I feel really bad for this victim.
It's an ugly sight, but she's no victim.
Huh?
Well, technically she is, but let's be real. The girl was carrying a gun. She probably provoked the killer, and they killed her in self-defense. It's a clear-cut case of the hunter becoming the hunted, no?
That's no excuse.
What?
There's no justifying murder. Killing a woman is the worst thing a man could do.
You're emanating a sizable amount of emotional tension. Are you okay?
There's no excuse. There never was an excuse. 28 stab wounds! No girl, no person should ever suffer Kara's fate.
True, man.
Who's Kara?
It was the victim's name! Didn't anyone
Oh!
read the tablet?
Now that, yeah, okay, understandable. Understandable anger.
I agree with you, dude. But you don't have to shout out your point.
Oi, what's all this about? We figured out the case.
Oh, he
Stop
wants to
trying
find
to
out.
drag it on.
No. We're not finished
He's
here.
doing the pose.
Huh?
There's no murder without a proper motive. We need to discuss why Kara died.
I am not going this far for a fictional murder case. We aren't looking for a murderer. We're looking for answers.
Do you turn in a half-finished exam, Winona? This isn't about efficiency, this is about being right. Or do you, a supposed entrepreneur, not value integrity?
Man, he can look down on you with his height so well. Bro, I feel so intimidated. I'm just a small man.
Let's just talk about the motive. There's no harm in doing that. Right.
Well, what was the motive? Was the killer fighting for their life? Or were they going out of their way to murder?
Maybe the gun freaked him out.
If I was in the killer's shoes, I'd definitely be nervous. Thing is, while acting out of self-defense is possible, since when does it look like this?
Given the severity, I'd liken it to a crime of passion.
Something done on impulse?
What if they were frightened? A spooky thing might have set them off big time.
28 stab. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
28 stab wounds. That's a reference to Detroit Become Human.
Is that with Caesar?
No, that Detroit Become Humans with the scene with like the main, Connor, like the main robot, from that game. There's a scene where he's like 28 stab wounds.
I don't know.
That's what the reference is, and it's funny to me.
Oh. Man, I first thought it was self-defense, but after Moon said 28 stab wounds, okay, that's a bit a lot. Oh, I have only seen clips of Detroit. Like some specific.
I will say, Gio,
scenes.
I still don't know like what this case is about really. If I had to give a theory, I'm thinking it's like maybe like it was like a kill or kill me situation, you know? It's like they had like a bunch of people maybe, and like they had them running around killing each other, and like that girl had a gun, and like maybe they like hid in the closet.
So it
set
didn't
up the
matter
trap.
who would come in, but he was just preparing for a trap anyway.
Yeah.
But
maybe?
what, 28 stab wounds! He would have
I mean,
to
it's pretty
hide quickly
passionate.
again.
Yeah, it's pretty passionate, I will say.
That's right.
I don't know.
There's no way this was done in self-defense.
Okay.
No matter what excuse the killer uses, it doesn't change the fact they have blood on their hands.
Yo, bud, you seem a little pressed.
Silence! I won't allow this!
Whoa,
What
whoa,
the
whoa.
fuck? What? I didn't expect him
take
to
a
be
chill
like
pill.
this. Huh? It wouldn't. I'm scared. Mom, please pick me up.
Gio, eat your cookie. No.
I'm scared.
He's tall too.
Wow, things are getting emotional. Oh, then we get pathos, yeah. Hold to absorb. What? Absorb? In the past, we only had to shoot it. In the past, I mean in other Danganronpa games. While you've only been using logical arguments to further the trial so far, now might be a good time to change your approach. Introducing the pathos mechanic. During non-stop debates, the emotionally charged commentary of your classmates will appear as purple text. These comments are called pathos statements. You can absorb these pathos statements by hovering over them with your reticle and pressing E or that thing I don't have. The pathos statement will then be loaded into your truth cylinder. I understand. Find a weak spot that is directly contradicted by the pathos statement and fire! Okay. If successful, you will make a powerful emotional argument to counterattack your opponents. I can only take one? Hi, Azzy. Stay on the lookout for pathos statements. While you'll always be able to advance the trial using pure logic, emotional arguments can lead to some unique conversations.
It's like the line mechanic in V3.
Yeah, you're right. So the truth bullets don't matter
so
anyway.
easily and without restraint. There is no way to justify this.
Take it.
Chill, man.
You expect? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest.
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions
Bro.
about the killer's morals.
Sadistic.
This could have been self-defense.
No.
You don't even know the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind.
This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice!
But how can we do that?
There's no reason to trust it.
No. Press the wrong button. I hate my buttons. I hate my buttons. Was this murder justified? Or was it truly unforgivable? I feel like I have an obligation to fight the truth.
To kill Kara.
Great guys. Great guys.
Take it chill, man. You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest. We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense. Now the danger.
This is a great misfire. I missed. And I pressed the wrong button.
There's no
reason to trust.
E? Okay. I got it, guys.
So says the ultimate liar.
Lawyer's intuition? Lawyer's intuition? Yippee. I feel like I have an obligation to find the truth.
To
Okay,
kill
wait.
Kara so easily and without restraint.
Wait. Liar's intuition? Which means with the self-defense that he talked about, he said it was no self-defense.
There is no way to justify this.
Take a chill pill, man.
You expect me to stay calm?
What?
I don't see how that relates to.
To kill.
So easily without restraint. There is no way to justify this. Take a chill pill, man.
No, guys, I don't have much time.
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense. I'm glad you agree, but...
Okay, guys. No, guys, I'm gonna lose! I'm not gaming, that's for sure.
Just the crime scene they left behind.
What?
Just deserves to be brought to justice. But how can we do that? There's no
reason to trust you.
Oh! Last second, bro! Last second! I died!
Holy shit! Pathos.
Oh, I literally had 1 second. Guys, you can't even see the timer.
Guys, trust me, I saw the timer. Chio's goated.
Okay. we gotta move a little bit. I gotta move here.
V counter. Holy shit! You got the V spot.
Okay, wait. Moon.
I'm Moon.
Okay, you're Moon. You be here. Okay. Stay there. Okay. Yeah, you got this. You got. I can see everything. Right? Okay.
Say what?
Wolfgang has spent his life in the courtroom and on the crime scene. He'd understand the criminal mind in ways we can't possibly imagine. He was even emotionally invested in a murder case he'd never seen before. If his lawyer's intuition tells us that the killer was in the wrong, then we have no reason to disagree. We're all ultimates for a reason. We need to trust in talent.
True.
Well spoken. If Wolfgang is adamant about the killer's intentions, we should have faith in him.
Yeah! Wolfgang's clearly trying his best for us.
I can't believe I made it. Moon, can you believe it?
Let's
Thank
trust
you,
in the
Lemon.
lawyer and his bargain bin buddy!
Hey! If it means going home, then new guy's convinced me.
Right on! Team Wolfgang all the way!
Thank you all for your support.
Well, Eva, do you still disagree?
Even if I did, it's not worth pursuing.
Does this mean we're done here? Hey! We're Disembodied Voice! We've figured out your stupid case! Now let us leave!
Need aimbot? No, I don't need aimbot.
You're finally done. In all honesty, I stopped paying attention a long time ago.
What?
Oof.
We only went through this case because of you.
Silly me, I have a short attention span. So, just for my own benefit, why don't you summarize the information?
Oh, that's well done. To do the last summary.
Fine. I'll do as you ask. I'll present the truth.
We'll present the truth together. Let's dig into it.
It's time to bring this trial to an end. It's time for the closing argument. Stock panel hint, stock panel, gap hinted. Okay. During closing argument, you must summarize the case from start to finish. Naturally, your medium will be a comic book. Navigate, switch pages. Insert panel. Okay. Since the class has a relatively good understanding of the case, some parts of the comic are already complete. But it seems your peers have glossed over the smaller details, judging by those gaps in the story. To fill these gaps, you have been provided a collection of stock panels. Use the WASD keys to navigate your stock. Hover your mouse over the relevant gap and press the left key to insert the panel. Stock panel. Wait, this is what was it again? Switch pages, navigate. Okay. Don't forget the Q&E keys to how you flip between pages. By the way, gaps will reveal a hint if you hover over them. Yeah. If you ever need to revisit information, the control panel's only one F3 key away. Now stand up straight and fix that tie. We've got a case to close. Alright, so right now I have which hand? Oh no, just which panel? Is it going up the step ladder? Ah. Where did the killer hide? What was the victim carrying? A gun. Okay, but we only have these two right now. In the janitor's closet. Okay. And then next page for the bucket. How did it reach the door frame? What did it pour into the bucket? Oh, here. That goes here. And I'm still missing... I have to move up. Opening the door. Okay. Opening the door. Aha. And now, the next assault rifle. She was holding an assault rifle. Yes. And now this is the bleach, which was put into the bucket. And the last one, probably. What did the victim do when they were stabbed? Clawing at the killer's neck. Ah.
This is how it happened.
I see. Tap tap.
The victim was Kara Koshkinen, the ultimate teacher's aide. Right before her death, she was wandering around the academy carrying a large assault rifle. That was probably when our unnamed killer, who was armed with a knife, spotted her.
And decided he'd put her to eternal rest. He slid inside that little janitor's closet, where he began hatching a deadly scheme.
Aye, they needed a way to surprise the victim, who was better armed. The killer grabbed a bottle of bleach from the closet and poured its contents into a bucket.
That's because they wanted to blind Kara by splashing the bleach in her eyes.
Sneaky little bastard.
But to do that, they would need to set a trap and catch the victim by surprise. The killer moved a stepladder behind the closet door and climbed up it to reach the door frame. There, they carefully placed the bucket.
That way, when the victim opened the door, the bucket would empty its contents all over her.
After completing this setup, the killer retreated to the far end of the janitor's closet and waited for the victim's arrival. The killer could have made noise to attract the victim's attention. Either way, the victim tried to open the door.
And, the bleach splashed all over her. Her scalp, face, and eyes were severely burned.
And she was so pretty, too.
Mm-hmm.
The killer leapt from his hiding place and began viciously attacking Kara.
Oh god, oh
In
god.
his fit of rage and cruelty, he stabbed her from the front 28 times.
While being stabbed,
28
the victim
stab
tried to
wounds.
fight back by clawing at the killer. This left the dried blood under her fingernails. However, it didn't deter the killer, and the victim eventually died.
At present, we don't have enough information to reveal the killer's true identity, but their actions haven't been forgotten. That is the truth behind this case.
Why is she wearing a skirt?
Well, are you satisfied?
A measly 3 acts. Poor Horace would be beside himself.
Who the hell is...
No one cares! We've done your end of the bargain. Now let us out already!
That is what I promised, isn't it? Alright, I'll let you leave this room. But before I do, may I be frank with you all for a second? This entire time I've been hiding behind a speaker, afraid to show my face. My heart tells me you'll react cruelly to it. However, my head, it raises a compelling argument. Who cares what others think? Shouldn't I get to have a little fun once in a while? Yes. Let's do away with these silly boundaries already. It's time we meet face to face.
Face to face?
What was that all about?
Everybody, look over there!
Toss away those pickaxes, peasants! The walls have finally crumbled. What will you do now that you've reached the other side? Will you treasure this new land? Serve it? Or will you set it ablaze?
Set your heart ablaze.
Well, peasants, have you made your choice?
Yo, what the fuck is going on?
This person, his voice.
Are you the speaker guy?
Speaker guy? No, no. You don't address your superiors like that. Within the halls of this academy, you'll refer to me by one name, and one name only. His Highness, the great and powerful Tozu, host of the Killing Game.
His Highness. Killing Game? Last trial and...
Well done.
Oh, you can call me Tozu for sure. Wait.
Huh?
Oh,
Why is
that's
it
a
on
glitch.
Damon?
Okay. So I've seen this before. It's a bit of a glitch.
Yeah, they made a mistake.
Yeah,
on
I
that
think it's
one.
gonna be Damon for a bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Or
okay.
you can call me Tozu for short.
Hey, what do you mean, Killing Game?
The show must go on.
Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case? Quite the contrary. This is only the beginning.
That's...
Of what?
Why the long phase?
Isn't it obvious? You, my dear subordinates,
Blood is rushing.
are going to kill each other.
Okay, well, okay, that was kind of creepy. Scary, I mean...
That's not...
Come on.
That's not funny.
That's not... Alright, that's right.
But you said we could go home if we solved the mystery. Okay, everyone's Damon now.
Yeah.
I
I
see.
think how they solved it is like someone like saved and like just reloaded it.
I
But
see.
we can just keep going. I gave you peasants an incentive. It's not my fault you took it the wrong way.
What?
What are you talking about? You lied to us!
Rubbish.
Lied? Oh, no, absolutely not. I'm a fair man, a man sworn to the truth. If I recall correctly, should you all agree on the right answer, you will be free.
No one cares. We're gonna the end of the bargain.
That is what I promised, isn't it? I'll let you leave this room. I specifically said you could leave this room, not go home.
You...
You sneaky son of a bitch!
Not okay!
You're full of shit, man! There you go, losing control of your voice. That's how you know you've lost the argument. Logic is a cowardly thing like that. It'll jump ship the moment it's confronted with a challenge.
He did lie, did he? Oh, oopsies. He said he never lies. So when he said this was Eden's Garden Academy... Bullshit! What am I doing? Believing someone like him? There's no other way around it. He's lying. Dude! Hey, why didn't you tell us about your dumb game sooner?
Oh, right,
You're
sorry.
yawning
Oh my
too?
gosh.
Did I...
I was yawning a little bit. But also, like, it had Damon's voice, Damon's thinking on it. I was like, oh, never mind. It messed with me. And watch you peasants run away.
Pathetic.
I can host a game without any contestants.
Please don't.
Please don't do this.
I just want to go home.
I want to be with my family. Please, just let me go home.
There's no need to worry.
There's no need to cry, Miss Tallner.
Huh?
We're all civilized here. No one's going to kill simply because they've been ordered to. What's this? The peasant has a rebuttal.
Let's see.
A match between unprepared, unfit players. You could hardly call that a match. In much the same way, this game you've proposed, a killing game, between students who don't have the heart to kill.
Nonsense.
Do you seriously think we'll abandon our morals so quickly?
Hey!
Yeah, that's totally right. We're like super boring people. You don't have what it takes to do something like this.
Indeed.
My heart is terribly soft, softer than the most delicate piece of moti. Her last name is Tolner. When I see a fly in my room, I catch the poor dear in a jar and return her to nature.
I would never!
My moti heart would melt otherwise.
I see, I see.
I see. That's your argument, is it?
How interesting.
So, what has you so convinced? What do you mean? What makes you think the people in this room lack the heart to kill? Do you even know anything about them besides their names and ultimate talents?
Pathetic.
If you do, then tell me, regarding killing, where do they stand? Are they okay with murder if it's for the greater good? Are they okay with murder if it guarantees their survival? Is where they currently stand on the issue the same as where they're willing to stand? Go on, you've had a couple hours to get to know everyone. That's plenty of time to learn their life stories, right? Should I take that as a no? Goodness, what a surprise.
Plot twist!
Not! You wouldn't be here, all dressed up in that fancy suit if you were so naive.
Such a spoil sport.
Oh, and one more thing. The trial you just did, that was your preparation for the killing game.
Get out.
How? All you did was make us play detective.
Plot twist!
And for good reason. If one of you is killed, the remaining students will participate in the true class trial. Your objective here is simple. Uncover the culprit if you can. Using evidence you've gathered during the investigation, you will argue who you believe committed the murder. The result will be decided by popular vote, and if you choose the right person, they alone will be executed, and the killing game will continue. However, if you choose the wrong person, the guilty party will be set free, and the rest of you will be executed instead. Those are the rules of the killing game. Everyone understand?
All of us will be executed? That's not fair.
Isn't this lovely?
Really? I think it's one of our most beautiful rules.
And now it's fixed. The name. The screen change. Hello,
Oh, yeah,
fine.
Everyone has an incentive to participate in the game, innocent or otherwise.
No, that manly voice is not me. That's Moon in the corner.
It's actually Chio. Chio has a really good
in the corner there.
I'm Moon. That's actually Chio. Chio's a really good voice actress. That's insane! You're treating us like pigs to slaughter.
Such
disrespect. Nonsense! All of you have the chance to survive this game. You think the common butcher is so merciful?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, if no guilty party ever escapes, the killing game will end when there are only 2 students left. You may want to remember that, or maybe you don't care. It depends on what kind of person you are. Out of the 16 people here,
out of the 16 I can't read. Out of the 16 people here, only 2 will be allowed to survive?
No shot.
2 people? That's hardly better than if someone gets away with the murder.
Well done.
I know, that's what makes it so funny. Most of you will die no matter what, and yet, with every passing trial, you'll all cling to life more desperately.
The show must go on.
And that exact mindset is what causes more murders to happen. Aren't these rules simply brilliant? A perfect test of the limits of human compassion.
I have an appetite for destruction.
I have an appetite for macaroni. I can't wait to see you all in action.
Oh!
Oh!
Heart attack. The madman's loud, tinnitus-inducing laughter was suddenly cut off by a well-timed strike from behind.
I've said it a million times, you mangy fucking mutt! I want nothing to do with this stupid game!
Ow, 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 ow! Stop it!
Oh,
Since
Grace.
you've made it clear you won't listen to reason, I'll just make sure you have no arms to kill with!
Oh no, Grace is gonna get
Do
taste.
you even listen to when I talk? I'm not the one doing the killing. It's you lot who are.
Grace drove her fist directly into his stomach. She followed it with another blow, and another. And when it looked like she wasn't going to be satisfied until he was dead, I saw it. From out of nowhere, a tiny red dot appeared on Grace's face.
Hey! Stop already! There's a...
But before we could do anything... Bang! The sound of a gunshot echoed in our ears.
Welcome to Chio's Bakery. Would you like to order something?
Oh, it just grazed her face. Hi! Thank you for the full leftovers cold. Welcome in. We just finished the first prologue trial, and now we're getting into the real game. Grace released the man from her grip. Speechless, she moved her hand to her cheek, which had been nicked by the stray bullet. Another one. We all looked in the direction the shot came from. The shooter stood silently by the pillar, a trail of smokes rising from the mouth of her rifle. Her mask. The design was a panther instead of a goat, but it was clear that she was working with him. Yeah, exactly, Lemonade. That was my joke. That was my joke. Hello?
Wait, what joke?
That the bullet just grazed her
Barely
face.
graced her face?
Yeah.
Wait,
You didn't
that was a funny one.
understand?
Wait, Chio, that bullet grazed her face.
Yeah, are you fucking
I'm a genius.
I said the
you
joke
shot her.
first.
Womp womp.
Look gasp. How Yuku would
Legasp.
said. You read this shit, Moon.
I did, but you were in the middle of panicking. I'll read it again. You shot her.
For real?
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them. Everyone slowly backed away from Tozu, suddenly fearful for their lives.
Damn, I guess you could say that bully fuck barely grazed you, am I right?
Stop it! Stop it!
Oh, what a shocking and unnecessary display of violence.
You think?
I was talking about the golfer woman. Well, now that you've become acquainted with our enforcer, Mara, if any of you kids try and jeopardize the killing game, such as by attacking me, she'll be there to put an end to your shenanigans.
Pardon me.
Even though she misses her shots. That was just a warning. I assure you it'd be unwise to further test her sharpshooting ability.
In any case...
Regardless, I finally have an answer to your previous question. Meh? You asked me if I knew anything about my friends besides their names and talents.
No matter.
Truthfully, I don't. I'll continue to trust them as if I do. Because they're ultimates.
Hi.
They are charged with the betterment of society, They've proven themselves to be above simple acts of self-interest.
We will not succumb!
Even if you trap us, fire guns at us, and force us to endure partial courtroom procedures.
He's right. Grace was trying to compose herself, still clearly shocked by her run-in with death.
Don't test me.
No matter how weird these guys are, they're talented. Do you really think an ultimate would fall for this bullshit? That's right. My friends and I have too much to live for and too much to achieve. We won't throw all that away for your killing game.
Don't get it mixed up.
We're all going to escape. We have to.
One by one, the students raised their voices in solidarity with Wolfgang. All of them were so confident in what they were saying, so willing to blindly put their faith into each other. And for some reason, it made me sick.
My. Never underestimate the strength of human connection. I am quite familiar with this idea.
Aye, what kind of captain would I be if I can't even handle a small crew of 15?
Aww. What is this horrible feeling of contempt? Why do I feel this way when everyone else seems so hopeful? This voice inside me was answered by another.
No.
You've got it all wrong. The students turned their attention towards Eva, surprised by her words. Do you actually believe no one here will try to kill? You're really naive. I don't know how you made it as a lawyer.
Well, instead of resorting to random ad hominem attacks, why don't you explain your reasoning?
It's the truth.
It's obvious. Compared to normal people, ultimates are more prone to killing, not less. Living with constant praise from the public has ruined your sense of self. If you need examples, just look around the room.
What a joke.
Excuse me?
Look.
In the outside world, ultimates will do anything to further their own goals. The same is probably true here. Once you realize your dreams can only be achieved if you escape, you'll resort to murder.
Can't you see?
If you continue to convince all of these people to trust each other, they'll only be more vulnerable. Unless that was your plan all along. Is it possible you want to make everyone vulnerable, so that it will be easier for you to kill them?
That's
enough.
Suddenly, Ingrid stepped in front of Wolfgang protectively. Wolfie's done nothing wrong. He's giving us all the vote of confidence.
Yeah, it's something we all need. Please. So stop trying to turn us against each other, please.
The horrible feeling grew stronger as the other students admonished Eva. It grew stronger, and I knew I had to say something. Eva's right.
Huh?
No! Damon, not you too!
No.
Look, I get it. I want to make the situation less scary for everyone. But Eva made a good point. All of us have a clear motivation to leave this place, even at the cost of other people's lives. Whether it's to see our families again, or for the sake of our talents.
Don't say that!
No, I would never kill anybody.
That's not it.
Diana, you yourself admitted you had too much to achieve. Don't you see how that's playing into the masked man's hand? This whole we're all ultimates thing is pretty inane anyways. After meeting all of you, it's clear none of us have the same goals.
Hold on.
What are you insinuating? Don't we all carry the same obligation to improve the world we live in?
This question angered me more than anything that had been said before. I could no longer suppress my true
That's
feelings.
wrong.
Look, the title barely means shit nowadays, alright? Most ultimates are just dullards obsessing over some pointless hobby. Their talents don't contribute anything of worth. The only thing they're capable of is leeching off public attention for their own goals.
Ouch!
You've got to be kidding me.
Running a business that feeds millions is pointless.
No.
Some of you are an exception, obviously. But come on, there's no way the rest of you can improve the world we live in with your niche fixations.
That was very...
Don't you mean Don't you mean? Sorry, I'm not doing it. Actually, don't you mean? The rest of us? You're an ultimate too.
No, he's not a nerd.
No, I'm the twink nerd version core. Okay, get with the program, honey. Look at the way I'm flamboyantly holding this book. All right.
Yeah, what the hell makes you special? I could feel their words worming their way into my soul. What makes you so special? Well, I can actually achieve many things with my talent. I can argue policy, consider ethics and morality.
Yeah.
Better yet, I was the one who got you guys through that trial.
Really?
Is that really what happened? I remember all of us hated helping out.
Shrimp. Yo, I see what's going on. You think you're better than us just because you can say words nobody understands.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of stuff is relative. Like, tell me what a dragster is. Do you know?
What's your step? Lest you trip and fall from the unparalleled heights of your vanity.
Not good enough.
I'm disappointed in you. How are you so concerned about making yourself look good when we're in the middle of a death game?
The hell?
Wait, I wasn't trying to... It did sound like that, David. Please. Bro. It was no use. They turned against me, hurling obscenities, scrolling, or simply shaking their heads.
Isn't this lovely?
Whew! Do I sense anger, hatred, unquenchable sense of bloodthirst? Well, save that for later. I'm the only person who can spill blood in the courtroom.
Damon is the ultimate, what was it again? I forgot the word.
Debater.
Debater. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
He's
you.
a master debater.
Which voice? What? Which voice? What happened? Huh? I don't know. Moon does have a nice voice. Oh. The man voice sounds kind of cool. Ah, his mom said your voice is cool, Moon.
Thank you. Tell your mom I said hi.
Okay. Good mom boy.
I read this line.
What a useless talent. I mean, he can argue and win arguments.
I can argue ethics and morality and consider... Whatever you say, bro.
Actually.
Actually? Actually, he starts to argue with the historian. Actually? No, actually? No, actually? No, actually?
And then he wins. Automatically.
Real.
Yeah, no one likes to argue with him anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you read that one already?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
The elevator will take you back to the killing game arena. We've cleaned up the crime scene and prepared a dorm room for each of you.
Get lost.
Thanks. Now, can you get lost?
Good evening.
Okay.
He returned to his podium with the masked woman trailing closely behind. The bizarre mechanism that brought him into the room lowered the two of them into the ground, out of sight.
Hey.
Still, we're not going to kill anyone, right, guys? No matter what happens, we're all going to make it out of here, okay?
It was only when the madman left that reality truly began to set in.
Oh, okay, have nice food.
I'm trapped in a killing game with people who despise me. How did this happen? I just wanted to help. I wanted to make sure we didn't trust each other too easily. You should have worded it differently. Aren't you the ultimate debater? I don't understand. You should have been the best with your words.
He's the ultimate debater, but he's not the ultimate humanitarian.
I see.
Does that make sense? No? Okay.
Oh, Moon, don't use smart words. Don't destroy my image. Of you.
What I'm trying to say is that he's good with logic, I just don't think he's good with emotions.
Yeah, okay. And now I'm being treated like a bad guy. Will these people practice what they preach? Will they really refuse to kill? I can't trust anyone here. For better or worse, it's me versus them. So cue the beginning of the end. The beginning of an unfathomable nightmare, an unrelenting despair. The beginning of the killing game.
But when Damon wins a 20v1,
Chapter 0 end. Woes woven by stitches and needles. Oh, look at that. I love Diana's smile. So sweet. I wanted to look at everyone else.
oh shit, I didn't charge my phone. Whoopsies.
Oh. To be continued.
I was so invested.
Would you like to save your game? Yes. Yes, I do.
If you guys don't see my mouth moving, that's because I'm communicating with you, telepathy, psychic. Yeah.
All right. Understood. I got you. Oh, it's a panther and the goat.
It's the intro.
Presents.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot this intro existed.
Wow, 3D. Damon Maito, Carlito Lopez, Eva Tsunaga,
Desmond Hall.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh.
Eloise Tolner. Okay, these guys are going too fast.
Yeah, that's way too fast. What is he? Oh, he's a musician. Oh yeah.
Holy shit! Stop.
Why is it so fast?
I can't read these names.
They didn't have enough budget.
Montiago,
Dawson. Oh, Ingrid
Grimoire.
Oh, Bunny.
Grace Madison.
John de la Mer.
Cassidy Amber.
Yeah, Grace is a golfer, yes.
Tozu.
Kevin Gerardo. Mara. Okay, no one had a voice. She doesn't have any voice lines, I see.
Yeah, yeah.
I know everyone was surprised when they heard she was a golfer because it's more golfing is usually a calm game. She's different though. She had to be strong.
Have you seen Happy Gilmore?
Beneath the veil of hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy. Hippopotamus.
Hippadabada.
Beneath the
Who
veil.
voices Tozu? It was something Gerard. Kevin Gerard. You can look it up maybe. I was the last one to take the elevator back up.
Yeah, we're officially in chapter 1. Let's go!
That Tozu man mentioned something about dorm rooms.
We have cleaned up the crime scene and prepared a dorm room for each of you.
The only area to fit that description was this hallway. Wait, so chapter 1, how long did it go? 6 hours?
Chapter 1's long, bruh. It's like 6 hours or so.
Yeah, 6 hours.
It's pretty long. We can end anytime you want.
I think it's good to end here. So for the next stream, I can put chapter 1
just
in
like
the
focus
thumbnail.
on chapter 1. Yeah, fair enough.
Wait. The only area to fit that description was this hallway. Are the other students already in their rooms? Achoo!
No. Well.
Stop sneezing so damn loud!
So it's true that what Tozu said. There are dorm prepared for each of us. I wonder where mine is. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to end where I can move again.
I feel that.
Oh. Wait, there were different pictures before, right? Oh no,
I have no idea.
It's a dining hall. Okay, we were never in the dining hall before. Oh, we were. It was the room where we first started.
No, I think we've been here before.
I see. Oh, the music is nice too. This is outside. The garden, the courtyard.
Hi.
Maybe go outside? No, probably not. Janitor's closet. No, she doesn't even say anything. So boring. I thought they could have added a different voice line there. And this?
Like music.
I can't explore. Oh, this is dorm rooms. Oh, that's my room.
Yeah.
I see.
Looks like this is it. I really liked in V3 that every character got their own special talent made room. It's really nice.
Yeah.
It was filled with so much character. The room was filled with expensive looking furniture. In the very back, I could see there was even a bathroom.
Jeez.
This is really nice. It's a lot of work for a kidnapping, or quoting our kidnapper himself, a game. Which is all the more reason to be wary. Wary?
Wary.
Wary. Before I even think about resting my eyes, I should search this place for anything dangerous. I wonder if there's this also bonding with people. Why not? Calendar. Oh. Of course. On the wall was a pin-up calendar of a celebrity. What the hell? Am I being messed with? It's pretty sexy, I admit, but that's also not what I want to look at during a killing game.
Even Damon can be like,
Let it happen.
yeah, I hate to admit it, but
To
it
his
is pretty
gay
sexy.
feelings.
So,
To true feelings. The bathroom was more in line with what I expected from our kidnappers. Dull, cramped, anything but glamorous. Wait, did this toilet have its own remote control? Damn, never mind what I said. Wardrobe?
That's...
What the hell? Inside the wardrobe were around 20 replicas of my outfit. How was that possible? This blazer's tailor-made. My parents sewed the pattern. The ultimate sewer. The ultimate... I don't know. You know, the clothing maker.
Taylor.
Taylor. Oof! Oh, that's so embarrassing. Never talk about this anymore.
Oh, good.
These books weren't books at all. They were all props made to resemble them. What a waste of good bookshelf. I get that physical books are expensive, but man, no budget. We're not allowed to learn more. Podium. Why was a podium in the room? I don't plan to receive an active audience here. Oh, so is this his thing? It's a bed. It looks somewhat comfortable at the very least. Okay. Sorry. Enter is observation mode. Okay, so I can look at the camera and the desk I can look at. There are some sticky notes and pens inside one of the drawers. And the camera. A camera hung from the roof of the passageway. No matter where I stood in the room, it's wheeled around to look at me. Must be equipped with a motion detector. Doesn't seem like there's anything suspicious. Jeez, picking apart this room made me even more tired. I really don't want to sleep here, but... As I grumbled to myself, I turned to lock the door.
Eh?
Huh? Don't tell me.
Damn it.
Damn it, the lock is broken! Did one of those masked people do this? Those assholes! I grabbed one of the chairs in the room and jammed it under the door handle. Yes. It wasn't exactly safe, but it was good enough for now. has already been crazy enough, and now I have to worry about dying. Hopefully, whoever decides to kill first will go after one of the more naive students. Maybe the makeup girl. She seems like an easy target. Oof! I don't want her to die. Oof! Without bothering to take off my shoes, I walked over to the bed and laid down.
I would at least take off my shoes.
Why was this happening to me? I thought today would be the greatest opportunity of my life. I thought I was finally going to be with my people. Why did it turn out like this? I don't want to die here. I want to go home. I want my mom and dad. But the people running this game seem to be extremely meticulous. There's no way they'll be caught by the police. At least, not before some of us are already dead. That stupid lawyer had no idea what he was talking about. Only a matter of time until something happens. Only a matter of time. Did anyone do something stupid? Did they clown on Damon some more? No, we got into our rooms. And after this scene, we're done. Ooh, that's cute!
Welcome to the inner world, my star benefactors. Your mere existence alone has blessed you with the opportunity to have a one-on-one with me, your cherished host, Tozu. Now, restless as you may be, don't move an inch. The show shall start maybe tomorrow. I'm getting the last-second jitters. Alas, the best things in life come later rather than sooner. After all, the chicken tends to enjoy the anticipation more than the final product. And you, yes you, are the chicken! Perhaps I should switch career paths.
The heck? What an introduction. What the first time theater.
Ding dong, bing bong.
Amicable student friend, it is now.
I
trust you all had a good sleep. Of course you didn't. You were just rudely interrupted by our very first morning announcement. Yes, this will be a reoccurring feature of the killing game. Best get used to it.
Oofies! In the other Danganronpa games, they never made it like this.
Silent crowd, huh? Maybe I should invest in adding a laugh track.
Oh god. The sound of a familiar bell stirred me awake, just in time for me to catch Tozu's bizarre wake-up call.
Huh?
Regular morning announcements?
Eh?
Right? All of a sudden from the other side of my door. And this is where we'll end. Wait. How do I get into my menu? Open trinket.
Did it work?
Hello?
Okay. I tried.
You can't save yet, though.
I can't.
You can save! Let's go! Real.
I tried. I wasn't tapped in, I guess. I don't know what happened. And that's it for today. We did it! The prologue and yeah, fun times, fun times. Come here, Moon. Even if you're not moving, you're breathing at least.
I'm speaking telepathically.
Breathing. It's okay. Yeah. Thank you everyone for experiencing this with me. Fan-made game by Danganronpa fans. For Danganronpa
It's so
fans.
good. I'm in a catatonic state now.
Yes. Moon, promise when the next chapter comes out, you're not going to watch
I'm not gonna do it. Okay, I'm not. I promise.
We're gonna both be blind into that, and then we finally can discuss and talk during the
exactly.
trials. Okay.
I got you.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, I wish everyone a wonderful evening. I'll be back tomorrow with some study and karaoke. I want to study some things. I have to start studying. Hopefully, I won't be too
Thank
distracted.
you, Moon. Thank you, Little Moon Bro. Thank you, Lemonade. Thank you, Garion. And thank you, former GPS lawyer.
Thank you.
Like this at Moon.
Thank you,
Wait,
Ashley.
okay, you know what?
Thank you, Garion. Thank you,
No.
Lemon. Thank you. Thank you, Little Moon.
Arigato, arigato.
Bye. Hydrate. I only have been hydrating once during today's stream. That's bad.
Lemonade, I will never stream playing this game. The only thing that would happen is, bro, I don't want to play this game. It's
Nah.
too long already.
It's
Do
too
chapter
what?
0 and then do chapter 1.
It's
too long already.
Too long. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the only reason I know chapter 1 is because I saw someone play through it. That's it.
He didn't play it himself.
That's it.
So he doesn't
So
have
I
to save.
won't watch somebody. I will not watch anybody. Chapter 2 comes out. We'll play it together with Chio.
Yeah. He watched me. Yeah.
I'll watch you while being there. Let's go.
2 more time, Hiccups. I guess we'll have it tomorrow. Tomorrow, special day. Karaoke. Karaoke. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Mina bye bye. Mina bye bye.
Mina bye bye.